So I actually was just starting the Hepatitis C Trust when I did treatment. And when I finished it, we began to grow the trust. And one of the things that happened is that somebody working in the field said to me, wouldn't it be useful to share experience with groups in Europe who are also trying to tackle hepatitis C? And out of that came an organization called the European Liver Patients Association. And even though I'd been a bit reluctant to join it to start with, I actually ended up being asked to be president of it. So I did that for a couple of years. And when I stepped down from that, I thought that the single thing that I'd failed to do was raise awareness at not just at a European level, but actually at a global level. Because it was extraordinary to me that viral hepatitis, not just hepatitis C, but hepatitis B, which the European Liver Patients Association covered, affected so many people and yet seemed to have no priority at all in global health. I thought perhaps it killed at the time, because we had very bad statistics, about 1 million people. In fact, we now know it kills about 1.3 million every year, really comparable with HIV or TB or malaria, the other big infectious diseases. And yet with no resources, no priority. And so I got all the patient groups I knew from around the world to send a representative from their geographic area to a meeting I held in Barcelona. And I said to them, do you want to do something about awareness? And they said, yes, we do. And it was agreed that we'd set up our own World Hepatitis Day. And that was in 2007, the meeting. The first World Hepatitis Day was in 2008. And in order to run World Hepatitis Day, we needed an organization. So we set up something called the World Hepatitis Alliance. And again, they asked me to run that. So I did that for 10 years. And during that time, we really managed to get hepatitis accepted as a global health priority and to get a global elimination plan with clear targets. And so that felt, like a real step forward. And so after my tenure was up, after 10 years, I stepped down from that thinking, well, we really probably managed to achieve what we'd set out to do. One of the reasons that I took the job is that when I compared the MPP with the Hepatitis C Trust, I just thought I could do more good for more people working at the Medicines Patent Pool. And I have a real vision that within 10 years, drugs will not be launched, new drugs, without an access program. And that what we do with our model at the MPP can be a real driver towards this idea that access is a must, that it is truly unethical to think of 2 or 3 different worlds. People who can afford to pay in the developed world, and then this afterthought of everybody else in low and middle income countries who will get the drugs eventually. That's not good enough. When you launch a drug, it should be for everyone who can benefit as soon as possible. Essentially, when it becomes available in America, within just months, maximum a couple of years, that should be available in the developing world. And I think that the MPP has a really central role in making that happen.